I was introduced to Amber because I was wanting to do a development on my property, and I didn't really know where to go. How should I approach this? So I had a meeting with Amber, and in fact there was a number of meetings because it was a difficult decision for me to decide in the direction where I should go. I had a number of meetings with Amber to talk about what we could do and how we could get the best outcome for my situation. So there was a number of meetings, and in those meetings we discussed a variety of ways of where we could go. Amber did a thorough analysis of my property, which meant that he investigated and researched the area and all the property around me, and looked at what would be the best outcome for me on a financial basis and the feasibility of doing such a development. Amber is very friendly and very affable. He certainly knows what he's talking about in terms of property development. But just talking to him, you will know that he knows what he's talking about. You ask him any question to do with property development and he'll be able to provide you with an answer. Having not been through this process before, I did check out some of the things that Amber had said, and I found that what he said was absolutely correct. So we had a number of meetings, and we finally worked out a plan of what we were going to do, and I have now engaged Amber in that process, and he is, I guess you'd call him a project manager, that he is the one who is organising the architect. He's the one who's dealing with, if necessary, the council. He's the one who is doing all the work, and I don't have to be involved in all the fiddly little bits and go to lots and lots of meetings with architects and council and whoever else you need to go to. And for me, that's really good. That's one of the things I didn't want to do. So I guess that one of the biggest things which was of so much help to me was the report that Amber put together. It was very, very thorough. Just all the things you would need to know in order to know, is the feasibility study that Amber did correct? Is what he's saying the right way to go? And in speaking with, not only with reading the report, but speaking with other agents, I got other agents to come in to discuss the matter, and they were all in agreement that this was the best way to go. An example of me checking out the information that Amber had provided was I went to a property lawyer, and I also went to an accountant whose forte is property development. And again, both of those gave the thumbs up for my development to continue. Throughout the process, Amber has always made contact. It's either by phone or it's by email, which is terrific. He lets me know whenever something is going to be occurring, like he's having a meeting with the architect. He tells me what he's going to be discussing. He gets back to me about what they discussed and what the next step was, which is, precisely what you need when you don't know what you're doing in this process. You don't know the process, in fact. And I didn't want to have to learn everything about property development in order to go ahead. I've got Amber there who I can rely on to go and do the right thing and follow through and discuss back with me, and if necessary have other meetings so we can talk over the finer points. And there has been some occasions where we've needed to do that because of my lack of knowledge, and just to go thoroughly over the process so that I felt reassured that yes, we're on the right track. With this whole process, as time goes by and we have more meetings and more conversation, I feel much reassured about the whole process and know that Amber has got my best interests at heart, and that he is not just going to do something and then run away from it. He is in there for the whole project until the end, and that's terrific to know that there's someone there who can go through the process with you and who will look after you throughout that. That's one of the major reasons why I would recommend Amber to anyone who is thinking about doing project development, anyone who wants, property development, and anybody who is in a similar position to me who has a property, they want to do some development, but they don't really know where to go and what the best outcome for them would be. Amber, in my opinion, would be the right person to go to so that you get a very good understanding of what happens and what the process is, what you need to do, what he's going to do, and you can feel reassured that everything will be going along smoothly because Amber's keeping a very close eye on it.